The old Jackson mansion stood as a shadow of its former grandeur, nestled at the edge of a quiet town. Over the years, the townsfolk had whispered tales of eerie occurrences within its walls. Though these stories were largely dismissed as folklore, a shroud of fear hung heavy over the mansion. A young couple, Sarah and David, were drawn to the mansion's mystique. Ignoring the warnings, they decided to spend a weekend exploring its secrets. With lanterns in hand, they crossed the threshold into the dimly lit foyer. The air grew thick, as if the mansion itself held its breath. As night fell, Sarah and David settled into their chosen room. The walls seemed to carry an ancient weight, and the atmosphere grew tense. When the clock struck midnight, an icy wind blew through the room, extinguishing the lanterns. The couple shivered as whispers echoed around them, disembodied voices telling tales of tragedy and despair. Suddenly, a silhouette materialized at the foot of the bed, its hollow eyes fixed on them. The figure reached out, its fingers like frigid tendrils of mist. Sarah and David screamed, scrambling to their feet and rushing out of the room, leaving behind their belongings. With each passing hour, the mansion's malevolent energy intensified. Doors slammed shut on their own, and furniture moved without reason. The temperature plummeted, and unnatural shadows danced along the walls. Desperate to escape, Sarah and David found themselves trapped, the mansion twisting and distorting its layout to confound them. The apparitions became more tangible, their faces contorted with pain and sorrow. Sarah and David began to see fleeting glimpses of the mansion's dark history, a distraught widow mourning her lost love, a child trapped in eternal play, and a vengeful spirit consumed by rage. The line between the living and the dead blurred as the mansion fed on their fear. Realizing they couldn't run forever, Sarah and David resolved to confront the spirits that tormented them. Armed with research from the town's archives, they pieced together the tragic events that had transpired within the mansion's walls. They learned of love turned to betrayal, innocence robbed, and lives destroyed. With newfound determination, they entered the heart of the mansion, where a malevolent presence seemed to await. The air grew heavy, and the temperature plummeted to an unbearable chill. The vengeful spirit manifested before them, its form shifting between agony and wrath. Sarah and David pleaded with the spirit, offering empathy and understanding for the pain it carried. As they shared the tales they had uncovered, the spirit's rage wavered, its features softening with each word. Slowly, the mansion's grip on reality began to weaken, and the apparitions faded into mist. With a final, mournful wail, the spirit dissolved into the ether. The mansion trembled as if awakening from a nightmare, and the once oppressive aura lifted. The first rays of dawn broke through the windows, illuminating the worn beauty of the mansion's interior. Sarah and David emerged from the mansion, forever changed by their harrowing encounter. The townsfolk could feel the shift in the mansion's energy, and the stories of ghostly hauntings began to fade. As the years passed, the Jackson mansion underwent a transformation, becoming a symbol of resilience and redemption. Yet, some say that on the darkest of nights, a faint whisper can still be heard within its walls, a gentle reminder of the horrors that once were, and the love and courage that ultimately prevailed.